Hi, Siddheshwar Raut here. So my first question for DA oral examination is, load Toyota CSV file, mention the size of 9 values, draw the regression plot of age versus graph, age versus price, uses Seaborn library and Fitridge, mention title, X label, Y label, and use red color and star marker for the graph. So as we can see here, first we have to take all required libraries are imported. So then we load the data given Toyota CSV file data sheet here. So we have loaded. Then we loaded the first rows. First rows here we can see we have loaded the first rows here. So then after that we have to drop the nan values. So here we can see we have dropped a nan values here. So by using Seaborn library and Fitridge value. So then for so as so in the graph we have to mention the X label. So we have taken X label as age and Y label as a price, and as per given in the statement we have to use red color and star marker. So for graph, so here we can see the red color and the star marker we have used for the graph. So my second question for the oral examination is, name the different data validation methods used by data analysis. So there are three types of data validations used by data analysis. So first method is scripting method. Scripting method is done with help of Python. Second method is enterprise tool. So it's like FME data validations tool. And third is open source tools, which is more cost effective as compared to the enterprise tool. So my third question for the examination is, so third question is create an one dimensional and two numpy arrays using different method. Also perform array indexing and arithmetic operation on numpy arrow. So as we can see here, numpy line space functions take starts and end and number of elements created as arguments and creates one dimensional array. So numpy library and use line space function to create one dimensional numpy arrow. So as we can see here, to create one dimensional, we used space function, and to create uh, 2D numpy array, use pass sequence list to the array function. So here we can see the creating 2D arrow. Light on kar, light on kar. Array. So here we can see array indexing. Array indexing is same as accessing an array element. You can access an array element by referring to its index number. Then index in numpy array starts with 0, meaning that first element has index 0 and second has index 1. So as we can see here, we have taken so we can see the first element we have taken as a 0 and the second element we have taken as a 1. So after that, input arrays are performing arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. It must be either of the same size, same shape, or should conform to array broadcasting rules. So we can see here we have done the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So fourth question is data visualization. So that's it. So data visualization. So data visualization is the graphical representation of information and data by using visual elements like charts, graphs, and maps. Data visualization tools provide an accessible way to see and understand trends, outliers, and patterns in data. So there are some common methods used for visualization. So data visualization is used to explore the data or to communicate the data. So first common method is matplotlib. So matplotlib, here we can see the matplotlib. So matplotlib is a library for Python programming language and its numerical mathematical extension NumPy. It provides an object-oriented API and embedded plots into application using general purpose GUI toolkits like Tinker, Tkinter, and WX Python, Qt, or GTK. So MATLAB was originally invented by the John Dee. So the second one, the bar charts and the line charts. So bar charts and line charts are commonly used. So we can see the explanation of scatter plots. So scatter plot is a diagram where each value in data set is represented by a dot. The MATLAB module has a method of drawing scatter plots. It needs two arrays of same length for values of x-axis and y-axis. So here we stop. Thank you so much.